Okay then guys, something that I've been promising for a while, or promising myself, I don't think I promised anyone else. I want to get some videos recorded in the gym, some training videos. I am back lifting a lot again, I am back training a lot, so I figure I might as well just record while I'm here. So here we're going, my favourite shoulder session. Going to record, I'm not going to record the whole thing, I'm going to show you what exercises they are, say how many we need to do. It's not necessarily a train along with me thing, it's more a learn some exercises that you can go do in the gym thing. So let's get into this big shoulder session, see how it goes. Yeah. Right, probably first thing I need to let you know is we're using these today. The Muscle Squad 40 kilo selectable weights. There's a link in the description, my review on them. They're pretty decent weights, but this one I'm going to be using. So yeah, check them out. They're pretty decent. So I'm just going to start with my usual shoulder warm-up. We're not using the selectables for this, just something a little bit light. I like just use this to warm. We're just going to start with some lateral raises. So I would probably just do a couple of these. And then I'll superset them straight in with some front raises. And then do some rear delts as well. So bending over, some rear flies. Just to get the blood pumping into the muscles. It's a nice little superset. And then back to the sides. Do a couple to the front. You'll get the feel for it. It's just to get them shoulders moving and get them warmed up. Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to do is shoulder press. A staple, old school shoulder press. Really simple. I would say start with see what 12 kilos feels like for you. If you're in the gym, 12 kilos is a manageable shoulder press. If you can do 12 easily, step it up. I'm only using 15 today. I would normally shoulder press about 25, but I'm taking it a bit easier today. So I always like to start with them on my knees. It gives you a bit of a boost up. For those of you that are going a bit heavier, you can just boost them up to here. Now elbows are quite low here. Your starting position wants to be at 45-degree angle, and then just push them straight up. Don't be locked out. Still keep them under tension. Back down to your 45, and then just push them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm keeping them under tension. 7, 8. Squeezing at the top. I'm going to go with 10, 9, 10. 8's good. Don't throw the weights down. If you've got to throw them down, they're too heavy for you. Place them down nicely. So, this is the position you're in here. And then we're just going up, squeezing them shoulders at the top. Squeeze them there, and then coming back down. Nice, easy shoulder press. You want to be doing about 4 sets of these if you're doing 8 to 10. If you're banging out 12 and it's easy, I would up the weight. Some people do 6, 7, 8 sets. That's fine if that's what you're feeling, if you've got time. Just fatigue that muscle, that's what you're looking at doing. So, bang out 4 sets of them, on to the next exercise. So then, still going with the selectables, we're just going to do some side raises. But the selectables do go down to 5s. I'm going to do these with 8s. But if you're looking for something a little bit smaller, a little bit easier, if you are a beginner, you can do these side raises with some kettlebells. So we've got these are 3 kilo kettlebells. It's the same thing we're going to be doing to our sides. And just lift it up, squeezing at the top, back down and up. That's the exercise we're going to be doing. You can do it with smaller kettlebells. You can do it with smaller, like little nylon dumbbells, like the little grey ones I had before. And these are fairly accessible. I'll stick a link in the description. But like I said, I'm going to do these side raises. I'm going to do 4 sets of 10. I'm going to do them with 8 kilos. Rather than starting at the side, I'm going to start at the front, just because it changes the position of the shoulder from here. It's pulling them forward, and I feel much more in the front of the shoulder if I do it from here. If I do it back here, I feel it much more rear. So I'm going to go from here. I'm going to bend my knees, but I'm not going to bounce. And all we do from here is just raise the weights up, lower them down, nice and controlled. 2, 3, squeezing at the top. 4, good. 5, these are quite heavy. 6, good. Nice and controlled still. 7, 3 more. 8, 2 more. 9, I'm not bouncing. I'll show you in a minute. 10. That's 10. When it starts to get heavy, you don't see me going, because you'll see this in the gym. That's no good. If you've got to do it like that, it's too heavy. If you've got to throw them like that, it's too heavy. From here, you should just be able to raise them and lower them, nice and controlled. Start throwing them about and moving, and you're taking all the momentum through your body, through your abs, through your shoulder, through your abs, through your back, through your legs. Not working the shoulders as much. Nice and controlled up. Squeeze the muscle. Nice and controlled down. Not to the bottom. Still under tension. Here to here. So the only part of my body that's moving is my arms. 4 sets of 10 of them. Let's go. Move on to the next exercise. Okay, let's just show you this one from this angle. I actually just caught this in the other recording as I was doing it, and I like the angle from here. So see how we haven't got our arms locked? We've got them slightly bent here. Shoulders are activated forward, and we're going up to the side and back down. Nice and controlled. Not bouncing. Just look at them shoulders. Look at the way my shoulder moves. If you can see it coming back down. Nice. And then back up. When it gets too heavy, I mean, they're getting heavy. That's the 3rd set of these I've done now because I've recorded them from another angle. You can just go for a slightly lighter weight. So we're going with these nylons this time. This is half the weight, but it keeps the form. So it really fatigues that shoulder. And you can see the pump the front of that shoulder's got on here, look. Really fatigues the shoulder. And I'm going to go for 2 sets of this drop, starting on a bit of a heavier weight and dropping down to a lower weight. Like I've said before, there's no egos in here. Don't need to worry if you're going with a lighter weight, as long as you're fatiguing the muscle. So, now we're going to move on to the next exercise. Okay then guys, 3rd exercise we're going to go with. Using the smaller weights this time. I'm going with 4.5s. Just because I see this, I've done heavy. Well, I did that quite heavy. So I want a lighter weight now, just to pump some blood back into the shoulders, because I know my last set is going to be a fairly heavy superset. So I'm just conscious of what I'm doing all the time, making sure I'm not just going through the motions. In this one, what we're doing is just holding the weights down by our side. We haven't got them in this neutral grip. We've got them in a hammer grip, holding them like you would a carrier bag. I mean, I suppose that's it, or a handbag, if you like carrying handbags. And we're going to just lift to the front, one at a time. We're going slightly across the body. Can you see how we're not going straight up? We're going to here. Slightly across the body. Again, with purpose. Not swinging. If you've got to swing like this, it's too heavy. We're going for 10 on each side. So 20 altogether, but I've lost count. But it's okay. Because I'm just going to work to a semi-fatigue. And I think we're about there. And what we're doing is, as we're doing it, let me put these down. We're not just with purpose, engaging the shoulders, and I'm pushing forward. See here, look, I'm not just lifting here. I'm there. Instead of being here, I've got it there. All the way forward, really engaging, reaching but without leaning. So it could be here, where I'm lifting, or I can be there. You see the difference? Didn't move my body at all. Lift normally, reach all the way forwards. The difference. And that's where you want to be. Across the body with purpose. Gauging that muscle, squeezing the shoulder at the top, not resting all the way at the bottom, keeping it under tension. We're going to do 4 sets of 20, 10 on each arm. Let's go. A little bit. We're going to finish with a Shrug Super Set combo. So a superset is when you do 2 exercises on the same muscle, but with no rest in between, so different exercises. So what we're going with here is shrugs straight into upright rows. So a demonstration of a shrug. I've got a barbell here, but you can do it with dumbbells by your side. You can do it with kettlebells at your front. I am going to do a barbell shrug because I need it a little bit heavier. And what I'm going to do is keep my hands in line with my shoulders. So we're kind of in this position here. So we're there. What I'll do is I'll take the bar, lift it up. From here, I'm just shrugging as if I don't know. Don't know. Squeezing the shoulders at the top. Letting it stretch at the bottom. This is where we do really let the stretch come at the bottom. Really let it drop down. But we're not bending our arms as we come up. You see how my arms are staying locked. And then I'm going to go straight in. I'll do a no weight demonstration of that in a minute. We're going straight in to these upright rows. I know you can't see my head because of where I'm stood, but I'm still quite wide here, look. I've still got quite a wide grip, lifting this up to here. Straight into these upright rows. Nice and controlled, not locking them out at the bottom, keeping it here. Just up to chest height. Yes, feels good. Already fatigued from the shrugs, so you can really feel these. And what we're working here now is the traps, which is the big muscle, top of the shoulder that joins to the neck. Working here, these muscles, the ones that pop when you go like that. So, shrugs, this position, just shrugging, not bending, arms and elbows locked. As if you don't know. How'd you get to the shot, mate? Don't know. Yeah, easy way to remember it. Aaron Lambo taught me that. And then upright rows to here, down. Working there. This is your last exercise. Let's get to the outro. Whew, so then guys, we are done. That was a good session. So, tell me what muscle you want to work on next. Leave me a comment. Yeah, I'll work on whichever muscle you want. I work muscles all week. So tell me what muscle it is you want me to concentrate on. We'll get it uploaded. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe notification so you can see when the new sessions are coming. Hopefully going to do one of these a week. Let me know what you want to do next week. Achieve your goals this week, guys, and choose life.